Okay, wow, boys and girls. So that ended the puppet show. So once again, Don Quixote lets his idealistic mindset, he lives in that fantasy, and he ruined the puppet show. He ruined them completely. So then it also tells about this monkey, right? And how the monkey only knows because this is remember when Don Quixote let loose those convicts and felons from the previous chapters. He now got loose, and now he's over making money and traveling with this fortune telling monkey that he only knows because he asks people what happens before. So this is really what happens. So let's go to chapter 12. It says, after leaving the inn, Don Quixote and Sancho traveled around the countryside for a while. One day, near a wood, they saw a large hunting party. A beautiful lady mounted on a magnificent white horse was in the center of it. Sancho, go to that beautiful lady, Don Quixote said. Tell her that I, the Knight of the Lions, kiss her hands, and I am willing to serve her with the strength of my arms if her highness permits. Sancho went and introduced himself. The beautiful hunter didn't let him remain on his knees, for he was the squire of a very famous knight, she said. Tell your master that he is welcome. He may come and serve me and be my husband. The Duke, and the palace we have near here. So beautiful, Sancho thought, and so sweet. He brought the message to Don Quixote, who immediately hurried to meet her. She, meanwhile, had called the Duke aside. They decided to amuse themselves by treating Don Quixote as the novels of knighthood said knights should be treated. The Duke and Duchess and Don Quixote rode toward the palace. Sancho and the rest of the party followed. The Duke himself went ahead of the others to prepare the palace for the guest arrival. When Don Quixote got off his horse, two beautiful ladies put a scarlet robe on his shoulders. Then the courtiers filled with servants chanting, "Welcome to the flower and cream of knighthood." They sprayed perfume all over him, the Duke and the Duchess, in a big hall decorated. Wow. With silk and brocade. That's one of our core vocabulary words. 6 ladies helped him take off his armor. After that, 12 pages escorted him to a richly decorated table with 4 settings. Everyone had a hard time keeping from laughing at the knight and the squire. There was a solemn-looking clergyman, that's one of our core vocabulary words, with the Duke and Duchess in the dining room. Don Quixote was asked to sit at the head of the table. The clergyman sat opposite of him with the Duke on one side and the Duchess on the other. The Duchess wanted to know about Dulcinea. Have you sent her any giants lately to pay respects, dear Don Quixote? She asked. Yes, your highness, he confessed, but my luck is such that one of my enemies has transformed her into an ordinary farm girl. The serious-minded priest, hearing all the talk about giants and enchantments, imagined that this must be the hero of the book the Duke liked to read often. So he said to Don Quixote, "Who has told you that you are a knight, you fool? Who has charged you with the job of fighting evil creatures? Go back to your home, take care of your children and your spouse, and all of your affairs. Stop roaming around being everyone's laughing stock." That's one of your core vocabulary words. Don Quixote stood up, shaking from head to toe. "Be thankful that I respect your priestly state," he said. But tell me, your grace, why do you order me to take care of my wife and children without knowing whether I have any? Going through the world righting wrongs and punishing evil is no easy task, but it is satisfying work. And if I am called a fool for that, say something in my defense, honorable Duke and Duchess. The priest addressed the squire next. "Are you, by chance, that Sancho Panza to whom the master promised an island to govern?" "Yes, your holiness," Sancho answered, "and I deserve it as much as anyone." Host and hostess were having the time of their lives. They would not let the priest spoil their fun. The Duke said to Sancho, "Sancho, my friend, I, in the name of the great Don Quixote, appoint you governor of one of my islands." "Kneel, Sancho," commanded Don Quixote, "and kiss his highness' feet." Sancho did as he was told. The priest could not bear it any longer. "You are all crazy," he said. "I shall not set foot in this palace as long as this foolish guest remains here." Okay, we're going to stop right here, boys and girls, and pick up in the next video.